afternoon everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today's video we are going to be doing some mowing. You see the mowers on behind, we're just heading over to the field now. This field was cut earlier in the year for hay, so yeah, it's grown nicely over the last, it's about 7 weeks since it was cut. So yeah, it's done nicely, great growth over the last, especially over the last 2 weeks since the rain had come. The grass has just really jumped out of the ground, as it has everywhere, but yeah, it's just a kind of a chance to get this cut and done and dusted out of the way. There's a small slot or window that we can get this cut and baled now, just before we start cutting our winter wheat. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit the sub button, leave a like on the video, comment down below, all that kind of stuff, and yeah, let's see how we go. Alright, so we're going well down to the last couple of strips here in this field. It's not that big of a field, it's only about around 4.5 acres in it roughly. But lovely grass. It's just about shot out in some places, it's just starting to head out if you like. But it'll make lovely round bales, lovely second cut. So yeah, nice chance to get it done and dusted in really nice weather. I am grouping the rows, which isn't ideal. It's not ideal for lifting with a baler. I always find that the row tends to be a little bit higher. Let's get this lifted up. Yeah, it always tends to be a little bit higher on the grouped side, where the grass is thrown in, and it tends to leave the bales a little bit lopsided in appearance. So yeah, not ideal for making bales, but look, if you weave over and back with the baler on the row, it still makes a nice enough bale. Yeah, so we'll finish this now in a couple of minutes, and we'll get home and get the baler hooked on and get back over, get this all baled up, get it all finished and done and dusted. Right, so we're down to the last few rows, and yeah, we made good progress. Haven't got a number yet exactly of many bales on it, but we'll check at the end. No real issues as such, apart from I'll show you in a second. Okay, so I've finished 30 bales on it, so not a bad crop of bales, and yeah, two little issues. One is exactly the same thing as was happening in this field last year. For some reason, whenever you go to chop the grass in this field with the knives up, it just jams the bale up. Never, it doesn't happen in any other field, never happened anywhere else, only here. So first row up, baler jammed, had to let the grass out, unjam it and put the knives down. Away we went, no hassle. It's not the longest grass in the world, it's fairly short. I'd say it's just down to the type of grass that it is in this field. It's not the end of the world. We did the same last year, lovely stuff. It'll be fed to the cows anyway, and they'll not mind that it's not chopped a little bit. But yeah, lovely crop of grass. You can see the other thing that I was mentioning earlier, grouped rows. The rows a little bit to one side. That one's not too bad. This one here, there's a couple of them like this here. There's one that's a little bit too far on that side. There's another one up there. There's probably about 4 or 5 out of the 30 is like that. So it is kind of hard to judge it, but look, it is what it is. The other thing that happened, that never happened before, just have to change into a new roll of net, and the first bale came out okay. Second bale that went to net, two-thirds of the net went around the bale as it should, and the other third didn't go on the bale when around a roller, so there's grass sticking out of one side of the bale up there. It might still wrap. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. I can just take it back when I'm stacking the bales. If it's not wrapped, I can just put it on the bale lift, take it home, feed it to the cattle that we're feeding inside, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, nice to get that done in lovely conditions, and should make some really nice grass silage for the cows. Some lovely lush grass in it, and they should be happy with that in the winter time. So back to the yard now, and I don't know whether I'll be stacking these bales later on. If I am, I will take a bit of footage of that. If not, we're going to have a look at the Holy Heron anyway. We're going to see why we hadn't got out of the silage and what we've been up to with it. Okay, so we're back in the yard now, and we're going to have a little look at the Holy Heron. Now, it's not Holy Heron as in the Holy Heron, it's the Holy Heron as in was holes in it that you stick your bloody head through some of them. So alright, it wasn't just that bad, but it was pretty bad, and it was starting to get to the point where we were either going to have to sell the trailer as is, which is kind of what we thought about doing for a while, or going to have to repair it, which is what we've actually done. So you may have noticed that the bigger silage trailer was missing from the last silage, the second cut silage, and that's because it was way getting fixed. So we're going to have a look at some of the work that we've done to it. Now, this trailer has been rusting from the first day that we got it. We had purchased trailer new from Heron themselves, and the trailer was 6 months old. There was rust coming on the trailer, and at numerous times in those first number of years we had gotten on to Heron, never done anything about it, didn't want to know about it, and it kind of just escalated on. Even over the last number of years, he's known about this trailer for a long time, and over the last few years we've been in contact with him again. He had made plans to come up and look at the trailer and see what he was going to do, and he backtracked on that, stopped answering the phone, and yeah, really just washed his hands of it. So not the best way to conduct business, but that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. So decided we're going to have to do something with the trailer, and we'll have a look around and see what we had to do with it. So first thing we had to do was, the whole front was rotten on It actually, a load of dung that I put in it last year, it actually started to bulge out because it had gone weak and we needed to replace it. So we've replaced that, the whole front of it. We've replaced these two, these upright bits. There's two upright box sections on each side. They had to be replaced as well. They were just rotten. They were rotting from the inside out. The holes would you just start to see rust patch coming on it. You put your finger into it, it just pushed straight through. So from the inside out. I don't know what steel was used in the making of it, but it was obviously some kind of a recycled steel. So whole front of it, the box section right round. We also then had to replace all the cross members underneath. They were all in the same kind of condition, just stone rotten. So right the whole way down they were replaced. The box section then from here right the whole way across as well. There's a couple of pieces like that had to be replaced. These outer lips that come out and kind of come down over the wheels, had to replace them for the same reason. And other bits and pieces here were just stone rotten and needed to be replaced. So they were all done. We also took the whole floor off it, and the whole floor was redone. So new floor. The floor is actually, I think it's 4mm now. It could have been 3mm to start off with, I'm not sure, but it's a heavier floor in it now than what was in it originally. The wee side pieces here were all replaced on both sides. And what else have we done? Yes, the lip on this side as well, just the same. So quite a bit of work that had to go into it, and it should help to keep the trailer for another while. So it's touch and go whether it's big enough for this trailer. We were half thinking about changing it, but with something else that's coming up, we're going to hold on to it. We may purchase another trailer, a bigger trailer at some point. It won't be this year, probably in the next couple of years. And I think we're going to hold on to this because we'll need it for what's coming up. But yeah, the next thing we're going to do is this trailer is going to go away. It's going to be sandblasted, whatever parts of it need sandblasted, and we're going to get repainted. So we haven't just decided what colour we're going to paint it. We might paint it the red rock red. It's slightly, probably slightly darker red. So I'd say we'll probably go red rock red with it, and maybe pick a different colour for the sides. The sides was cream on it. Thinking about might go black with the sides on it, or something different. We don't know, haven't just decided yet, but we'll decide that over the next few weeks. So it's going to all go away, get it all shot blasted, and silage sides, tail doors, everything's going to be redone, and it should make a huge difference to the trailer itself. Funny enough, whereas the actual tipping body itself rusted and rotted away, the main frame, it's different steel that was obviously used in the bottom part of the trailer, because it never rusted at all. In fact, the paint is still very good on it. So yeah, whatever steel was used in the top half was completely different than what was used in the bottom half. Yeah, so it's hard to know, but that's it. That's where the trailer was, and it's going to be here for 2 more weeks, this trailer. We may actually use it tomorrow when we're at our wheat. So yeah, we'll see. If we need it, we'll use it. We can stick the tail door on it and just use it as is. But yeah, 2 weeks time it's going to be to get the work done on it, and we should have it back then in about 2-3 weeks after that, so whenever it's all done. So yeah, so when we're at it, we'll probably give it a bit of a refresh on the lights as well. There is a couple of lights here on the front of it, but we'll maybe change them and put LED lights on it. Maybe a couple of little lights here on the side somewhere, and we'll put new LED lights here on the back of it. And maybe with some of those flashing strobes or something like that, we'll pop some of them on here, or we'll see, we'll work something out when we get to that far. So yeah, that's it. That is the Heron and what is going on with it. It should be good to go now for a number of years still. And that's really it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit the sub button, leave a like in the video, comment down below. All that stuff all helps the channel, and it's all appreciated if you can do any of those things. That's it on the next one. Next video will be over the weekend. We'll be cutting the wheat. We'll see how that does, how it yields, and we'll be baling up the straw and getting all that done as well. So busy weekend ahead. So see you in the next one.